When I met him in Serbia a couple of months back, we were talking about, like, I was basically asking him, why doesn't he play Invoker that much, or is it something that their team doesn't prioritize? And he said,
I do, yeah.
It's a while ago, but
big
first
Sunstrike.
blood, it's gonna be Kadaro. OG on the board first. 5 minutes and 22 seconds for the first blood to happen.
Good recognition as this happens.
Look at mid.
Stormstormer scans mid.
They had an incoming Shadow Shaman. He reacted well with a cold snap.
No net worth advantage. Everyone kind of just finding their CS. The Ember obviously going to be a little bit better off now in the mid lane after what just happened.
Yeah, wait for it. Kadaro, Eki having a bit of a scuffle here. Here comes Mixa as well, participating in the action. Celery's got no way out of this one. Already has his pounce on cooldown, 24 seconds.
So
it's a bit
close.
too much for him. So Celery is taken out, and Eki is being chased by Mixa. One anchor smash should finish him off. The foul play gets procced by it, and a right click to follow. That's 2 kills for OG.
This Morphling, but he's not sitting at low HP. Like, he's sitting at a pretty respectable amount of health. He's got raindrops. He's got a stick. Like, he's fine. He's not gonna die.
He is, but Kadaro's not. He lost his courier already, and now he loses his life, so Mouz is on the winning end of things here.
If they see it. I mean, they have a general idea of where they are anyway, but Slark not quite level 6, so he doesn't feel super confident diving the tower, but that's the beautiful change you're looking for.
The trap is sprung. An absolute annihilation for now. Mixa will get a full 5-man Ravage, but now you need damage to follow it up. Otherwise, it's just going to be a Ravage that is not so savage as Shad will go down. Mixa to follow, and Mouz are cleaning house for now. They're also damn low. Stormstormer's not early enough for the party, and Daze doesn't have his level 6 yet. All the Mouz are at 50% HP, but Stormstormer goes down too, and that is how you clean house. 3K net worth lead.
Here on this Ember Spirit, Zeal getting a great arena off as well. And they're not done. They're just going to continue the aggression.
Yeah, that hurts their confidence a bit, but hopefully for OG, they should be able to turn things around soon enough. Lion in trouble under his own tower, will not survive. Eki and Wish, and now Stormstormer, he's almost getting stuck inside the chains, but, well, I was about to say the wards, but he did get connected by the chains, and that leads to his cause of death.
5% HP right now, but if they do manage to kill this tower, this game becomes very difficult, because the Slark can take away this whole top side of the jungle.
Yeah, Shat needs backup. Maybe this is the time for OG to strike. They've got themselves the Shaman locked in. They'll get a kill off of Eki. Wish is able to TP away. Zeal spears Lion to the arms of Kami. He's just right-clicking this Lion down, and he secures a kill for himself.
There's still an arena.
Ravage yet. Isolate Kami from the rest of his allies. There's the Ravage, beautifully set up to stun them both. Zeal gets the arena, zones them away. Celery on the side. Kami's down to 500. Mixa, he's locked in. He's hard committed for this one. But as soon as he sees Eki on the other side, he's probably not feeling comfortable enough to follow that one. Now Celery gets his ulti off, and Ember straight into action. Wish will target Shad. He's hitting Kadaro as well, applying that Mage Slayer on all of the heroes on OG. Eki gets flown into the air, almost finishing off the shot, but the tree toss will take him down, and now Mixa and Kadaro will drop, and Stormstormer with Shad are gonna have to retreat. OG can still find a round 3. Tornado comes in, connected onto 2. Morphling and Ember both thrown in, and they spot Stormstormer. Celery almost takes him down. Daze is there for the save, and Zeal snipes from the behind. He'll take them both out, and Shad will go down too. It's a full-on team wipe. With this 4-man smoke, Kadaro's the one to pop it. That's going to be a casualty. OG probably just going to have to let this one go. Kadaro's making them work for their money once again. They got Mixa trapped inside the arena, dropped the wards down too. Kadaro finally dead, killed by Wish. And the Tidehunter tried to TP out. Celery's there instantly with the pounce.
Top. Now they're going to TP in here on some heroes, maybe try and put a stop to this. Or at least try and force something out of them.
Yeah, Shad versus Celery. Here comes Morphling. Toss also connects onto, well, they kind of toss them straight back to Zeal. Shad throws in Celery. I choose you. Nobody coming into the rescue. They're just going to have to let this one go. It hurts to leave your carry like that.
Boots?
Does he?
No, I don't think so. He's just barefoot. Yeah.
Gonna have to find a pretty big size foot Only like me. Daze is down. Stormstormer is in trouble down in the mid lane. He's got TPs coming in, but he's so low already. The chains connect as well, and Wish will take a huge burst and actually down. Shad will get a big kill.
Spirit is probably the best one at the moment, since he is the one who really is pushing the kind of pressure on the map.
Naro's like, I could use some help here, and he's going to get exactly that. Celery's really working hard here for this this Wisdom. He really wants it. All dip towards OG, thanks to Shad gaining some of that gold. It was around 8,000
That's a Cataclysm reveal.
And that's a Cataclysm reveal right there. It's doable. It's doable. I'm going to try and remove this Copium machine, but...
Well, he's dead. So now you don't have that on the field for 45 seconds.
Yeah, I think I need to go back to the oxygen now.
Not buying back by any means.
They want to find a pick-off, but they need more info. Celery finds Daze hiding behind the trees, and suddenly Shad's also considering that that pick-off opportunity just resulted in Mouz fully stacking up. And I think they might have solved Shad. Here comes Mixa with a Ravage and the Cataclysm. Celery, Wish will drop. Eki, Zeal, Kami, they're all running for their lives right now. You do get the dagger to connect. Oh, nice. 2 daggers from Gidaro, both getting hit by it. Zeal and Eki. Eki's not out of it yet. Foul plays about to proc. Here comes the arena turn around with Kami. Takes down Daze, and Shad is dropping low. Escape act coming out from Gidaro. Keeps him alive a little bit longer, but Shad doesn't get the opportunity to fight back. And he will go down.
Oh my god.
Gidaro to drop as well, and the chase doesn't end up paying off. More kills, but instead more deaths. Outing Cataclysm by the looks of it.
Yeah. So they know they're smoked. Mixa, I was going to say maybe he's baiting, but doesn't look like they can fight. There's no tower, no TPs coming into the tower.
This is a great time for Mouz to fight right now, knowing that that big team fight threat is gone, and Shad will just melt. This Mortling is way too much to deal with. Following up is Mixa, double kill for Wish.
Just like try to bail out of there.
That would be the smart call. Eki found himself a Gidaro Ringmaster. Zeal to help him out. We have 13 seconds until the cores are respawning, but they are pushing the high ground at the same time. So OG thinking about taking a fight here. Stormstormer pushing Kami away. While Gidaro has been finally taken out of play. Daze landing the stun. Doesn't quite connect it on the Morphling. They want to delete the Slark, and they will get him. With the cat. Just trying to clean up the ward. And there's the Ravage into the Cataclysm. They even throw in the ulti from Ringmaster. They keep him taunted, but they can't hit him. He's hidden under the shadow of the Slark. That takes Gidaro and Stormstormer out of play. Mouz heroes are dropping quite low. The supports at least are suffering here, but Mixa's out of the way. An ultra kill for Wish, and I'm pretty sure this guy is calling out, give me Rampage, give me Rampage, as he's chasing in on Gidaro, and a few more hits should do it with the escape act coming in. And he's actually going to get to safety, so denying the full-on wipe from Wish.
And has a butterfly, so it's not easy for them to kill this guy.
Yeah, he was offensive in the eyes of OG for sure. That's what he definitely did.
Another toss back.
Now, yeah, see what they can do here. The Cataclysm coming out once again. It will take down Celery. He'll be removed at least. So it's a 5 versus 4, and with OG with their backs against the wall, can't afford to give up any extras here. They need to kill. Kill, kill, kill is the theme of the game right now. Wish is still running away from the Mixa, trying to slow him down. And finally, the Avalanche cuts him short. And that's the second time a Wicked 6 streak is claimed by Shad off of Wish.
Might save you in these like Cataclysm combos. Instead, he opted to like try and tank up as well, go for like a Sanjin Yasha, which right here may have actually saved him, but now it looks like he's still gonna die.
Yep, 5 versus 1. Here comes the backup Zeal, throwing in the ulti, only catching Gidaro. We're hoping to grab Mixa on the side, but no such luck. Meanwhile, Kami, look at that Lion throwing right with Mixa, trying to turn things around. They're desperation mode right now. They're fully committed. They're locked in. Mixa is down. Eki coming in with a buyback. Kami's low on HP, but he's going to charge to the backline, take down Daze, and force Stormstormer away. And that leaves Shad all by himself, and he cannot take this much. OG will lose this fight, and with it.
Needs to.
Yeah, and Kami has been doing that back to back, and now Shad's the one being targeted here. Here's another Cataclysm Ravage combo coming out. The Shaman goes down. Eki with the dieback on this situation. And look at that OG getting 3. Leaving Kami and Wish the ones to retreat, but is there a way out? Maybe for Wish there is. He's thinking about going back in to help out his buddy, apply even more Mage Slayer debuffs on his enemies, and at the same time, Kami, he's down to a couple of hundred, regenerating once more, and still surviving. The Aegis goes down. Buyback coming in from the Mars. He's TPing into the outpost and wants to take a part of this fight. He does have that Hex, remember. That can be crucial. Nice Shad is low. They're trying to focus down the Tiny. If they can get him out of the way, he's so low, 200 HP, surviving for now. Shad gets away, but how long? Will he still stay alive throughout this entire fight? Mixa has to be in the receiving end now, and same thing for Kitaro. They both end up going down. Shad TP's home. OG forces another buyback, but they need a lifeline. Kami charging in. They get the jump on him. The Hex is there. Is it enough? Can they kill the Morphling a second time? He's dropping to a couple hundred HP. He's still fighting versus Stormstormer. Sunstrike coming in. Yes, sir. Stormstormer gets the godlike spree away from this man, and that's the first death for Kami in this game. Daze is on the chase for another. Has the Ember, has the Mars right on top of him, but Daze is down before Stormstormer can arrive to help him out. Shad, no blink.
Lucky. They caught him on the dust, and the Morphling actually waveformed over him in the trees, and he didn't realize he hit him.
And they got the Ember locked in again. Is it enough this time around?
Depth route
Good save from Eki and from Celery, but it's not enough. They will take Wish down. OG. Meanwhile, Zeal's on your high ground. He finds himself a lion. Daze, though, he is absolutely manning up against the core Mars. Survives, gives a kill for his teammates. And that's
a finger of death stack, baby.
That's it. Just what you need. They've got the Shaman caught. They were hunting for Eki half a minute ago. Now they finally found where he is. There's not a market to buy in.
I mean, I'll take here. Gold
Daze
over
gets
not
the Hex
gold.
out. Mixa's there. Kami charging in. They take down Mixa. Now he's gone for 2 minutes. But there's still the backup. They're not alone. Celery's almost out of mana. Still has a Depth Shroud to throw in. If he can save the Morphling, he does. And look at that. The Satanic heal, thanks to it, regenerates. Wish jumping in, spots Daze, targets the Lion. Celery almost finishes off with his right clicks. He got 14 permanent Agi stacks. This support Slark also hits pretty hard. And Daze is gone. He does have a buyback up in 40. Kami spotted. Hex comes out. Big meatballs coming in. It's a spicy meatball as they go straight on Kami. Down to 1,000 HP. He's regenerating quite a lot. And they're working their way through it. He's disarmed. He cannot fight back. And he is down. Kami's gone for 100 seconds. Stormstormer almost catches this tornado with a Slark.
This is not done. He's just continuing to chase. They don't have detection, I think.
Yeah.
They're really struggling to find Celery. But there's the Hex.
The gems on Celery, so he's going to drop it down now.
Yeah, like they were kind of spreading out a little bit, trying to find pickoffs here and there, and OG was not letting that happen. Like they're staying around his 5.
Roll Celery, he's out. Here comes an arena, beautifully placed by Seal, catching 3. Ravage also from the side, but it doesn't really stun anybody else except for the Ember Spirit, keeping him away from the fight. Stormstormer coming with the buyback, and Kadaro is out for 70. He will also return to the fray. Could have been a dead morph. Does have a buyback, though. There's 3 up on Mouz. There's 0 buybacks on OG. They can't lose anybody right now. There's Stormstormer blinking and has his BKB already activated. And there's Eki on the side with Witch. Now they charge in the middle. They all cluster up. They've got the Spotlight coming in. The Disarm is on the Morphling as well, supplied by Stormstormer. And he's low. Satanic comes in as well. Celery dies to the cleave damage from this Tiny. And they're fighting for their lives. This could be the game for OG. But it could also be the win for Mouz if they win this one. But they're losing cores. They lose 2 already who have to buy back, and the Slark who also got cleaved to death by Shad. He's on an ultra kill, and if Wish didn't get his Rampage, Shad get it. No, he won't. Mixa takes it away, but maybe with another kill they could do it. Stormstormer comes in with a Cataclysm, takes down Seal. Even more Eki comes in to snipe Mixa away. Rampage by Shad, and Eki's the last one. No more buybacks. Mouz, they had the game. A double Rampage for Shad. What am I witnessing here?
Way more damage on this Tiny than you probably would have expected. Eki's going to get scouted out here.
Spotted, found.
Yeah, he's dead now. And right now, Stormstormer is actually getting scattered out by Celery. It's actually going back the way. Stormstormer will find him as well.
Oh, Celery's a good kill here.
I mean, that's the gem if you get it.
Oh, he got caught with the Deafening Blast, so his pounce got broken. And Zeal comes in with the help of his allies, but one TP just got cancelled. Somebody's not showing up to the fight in time. Kitaro is down. OG fighting with just a couple members. Stormstormer finally arriving here. Ravage comes out again. Connects onto Zeal. Daze is dead. 2 heroes gone from both sides. It's the cores to take battle. Zeal is down. Mixa cleans him up. There's the Morphling gone for 100 seconds. And just catch somebody off guard. They're so close. Shad's right next to Celery. Spots him. 1, 2, 3. Smack thrown in the air. Burnt to a crisp. And they spot. Oh, they got Kami! The Ravage is there to cancel the TP. The Morphling is out. And he's gone for at least 2 minutes because he doesn't have that buyback. Okay, 1.5 for his respawn. That will do him no good.
OG's doing it.
OG's doing it.
Yeah. Ember cut the full mid wave. It pushed all the way in bottom lane. You have this Invoker trying to catch this wave that Eki's pushing in. So they've done a decent job here from like trying to delay. You're going to lose another hero, but your base is not dead, as opposed to the Ravage stun duration when he has Refresher. This is one of those towns I'm like, all right, that works, I guess. But
onto the push they go. They're going to get the ones to hit the tier 4 towers. Mouz has had the creeps do the job for them, but now OG bringing in the heroes. 1 down, second one to go. 20 seconds for the Morphling to come back up, and the Glyph will be used for the final time. They've got the Mars caught. Shad coming in with the Alacrity. We've seen how much damage this can do, and the tower's falling. The second one is down. The Ancient is exposed. OG's so close to it. But 9 seconds for Mouz. They just need to hold a little bit longer. There's another Deafening Blast coming in with the BKB popped and Stormstormer won't have it for a second time. Shad, there's the Cataclysm. They caught themselves. The Ember is gone. So is Zeal. Buys back in. And now there's the Morphling Kami. You gotta make some heroics here. Zeal coming in with the play, catches only the Ringmaster. Celery is low. Here comes the Morphling. Hammers away with the tree. Look at that tree go. That is an absolute cutting edge as Mixa saved for the escape back, but the Ancient is low. There's a Glyph still coming into play. 1700 HP remaining. Shad going at it. OG knows it. They got to go in. Mouz need to hold. They need to hold just a little bit more. Lion down. Shad hexed up. He's trying. He's trying. He gets pushed away. Kitaro's there as well. OG. Oh my god.
But now a static slide, he can reliably CS without putting himself in dagger range. So Queen of Pain will max the Scream, most likely. But
so here we go. Start rolling out the action. Daze and Mixa with Kadaro actually setting up for Sven, but expecting the Sven to move a bit deeper. So he whiffed the art. Yep. But still, the body blocks from Mixa and the Iron Shell burn is going to be enough. First blood for OG. Go. Pop our spells here. He's got another Aphotic Shield, though, so he'll just dispel the burn. And now they put their sights towards Eki. Huge nuke coming in from Kadaro. 2 points on Tame the Beasts, and it's going to be enough to kill him. Zeal will kill Kadaro's Courier as that was going in, so his TP is solo farming the top lane because of the Darkseer heading over into the jungle. We got some stake.com odds updates as our Arcane Rune is picked up by Daze. Favoring Mouz for now, and maybe for good reason, because Wish will kill Stormstormer.
He's dead, though, right?
They have level 6, but didn't have the mana to cast his ult. Wish dies in the process, and Daze is going to get himself some edgy stacks out of these two. So it's a 2-for-1 trade. Right. Can they make it in time, actually, here? I feel like if Zeal isn't running back now, he's going to miss it.
Zeal dies if he contests this. Like, he can't fight these two.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it's going to be even worse because now he's late for it. He runs into the high ground, into an instant trap, and Kadaro's also here. Eki teleports in. They get a lot of damage from the tower onto Shad. So Daze will take the shrine. Mixa takes the other. Doom is about to fall. 100 HP between life and death. Kitaro getting trapped in the Sprout. High ground missed. The escape art coming into play. Eki dies. Kitaro walks away.
With Slark, you just like Yules into Pounce, and then they're just stuck there. So it's a cool combo.
Pounce being thrown in by Daze. He's surrounded by Mouz heroes, but also the backup is arriving from OG. Kami in a bit of a no man's land position. Celery hunted down by Stormer and looking for a potential triple here with Daze given in the vision. Wish comes in. He does get a pretty good sonic wave despite not connecting onto the Slark, because it did hit 2 heroes and even pushed them sideways for some weird reason. The Doom comes out. Meeks is just going to be like, hell no. But his TP is cancelled out by the Infernal Blade. Kidaro TP's out, which is a little bit slow there with a scream of pain. Had no idea where he was.
Listen, he's about to hit level 6. Oh, okay. He might be dead now. We'll see. He might have gone a little bit too far.
I think like he feels like he wants to go back in. Celery slowed up by the Impalement Art. Stormer helping out. There's the ulti from Kidaro. The Wheel of Wonder. You're taunted. You're staring into the eyes of the void.
He's definitely getting dove here.
You want to admit that we're chewing up the shield rune off the Queen of Pain for a moment there. But Kami, where's my backup? Where's my cavalry? Nobody to hit for now. Celery shows up. Does get a good spot for the Macropyre, but it's only onto Shad. And Shad still has the shield. And I think he also has a value point. Oh my goodness, that was way too close to comfort. And I don't think he's fully out of it yet, because Kidaro's dead and now Shad is dead too. Wish will find another 2-man Sonic Wave. And that damage because it gets reflected back to you before you have, say, Dagon that gives you lifesteal. Can you defend yourself, or does somebody get the kill? Well, maybe that's a thought for another time, as Seal gets the Doom out onto the Slark, and a Macropyre placed by Celery. Shad already has his ulti up and running. He's back to full. Stormer cleans up the Doom. And here comes Kami on the side. Nice wall placed up there from Mixa. And also the vacuum. And the Wheel of Wonder catches Kami. Sven down. Eki to drop low. But will he die? Yes, he will. Stormer makes sure of that. Celery is on the run. And Wish, he ain't got the mana to blink away from this one. And OG scores a win. And we should be able to score a tower too.
Completely cuts off any chance of an escape from Mouz. Yeah. You're kind of at that point, you're committed. You're like, all right, we have to fight, and we're going to see how this goes. We're 14 minutes now into the Wisdom Shrines. Now, they are going to TP in here.
Eki teleported right on top of it, so they had to cover the area so they don't get it for free. Meeks is stuck into Sprout. Stormer dropping low. They're going to have to give this one away. Zeal hunts down Kidaro, and Meeks in a world of hurt. He could maybe vacuum them down to the low ground if that spell came off cooldown in time. And OG, despite that Tormentor causing a bit of a hit, the regeneration allows them to TP to the tower and take another fight. Zeal gets the Doom out. It's onto the Storm, and he needs some help, but he's not getting any. He just gets Dagon in the face, and he's gone.
I'm surprised Stormer didn't immediately try to zip out of there once he gets hit by the Quap spells, but yeah, really good read from Mouz.
They'll find Daze, and they'll nuke him down. They'll make sure he falls. Shad's a little bit too deep here. And even if you have the Radiance, most of that damage dealt to him is magical, so his HP pool cannot withstand that much. Shad is out and gone for 30 seconds.
Here, potentially from Mouz, though. They're looking to continue to play aggressive. Doom potentially just baiting them in the mid lane, and they're going to get eyes on Darks here.
Right next to him, under a ward. Just got nowhere to go. You got Mask of Madness Blink, Echo, sub 20 minutes. Give it 2-3 more minutes to finish the next item, and pretty much go time. No stopping from there. I mean, it's already go time by the way these fights are going. Daze being dead to the Sonic Wave. Stormer dropped low. Shad again just can't get anything done here with his Abaddon. It's so hard for him to get anywhere. And they might just kill him again because borrow time is on cooldown. Stormer zapping in deep. Tries to cut Eki's TP out, but gets caught by Celery instead. And that Ice Path actually caught 4 heroes in the end.
Another smoke. They're not done.
Got Kidaro on their sights. Doesn't take too long to take him out. Shad getting caught. No ulti for 5 seconds. 3, 2. Nope.
Depth Shroud not in time, and now they know Daze is there.
He got stuck between the Sprout and the jungle trees. And Wish doesn't care. Like, you might have a base here, sure, but all your base are belong to us. Almost got the Darks here, too, yeah. Oh, this is just a...
damage at the moment. Like, the Abaddon's damage doesn't really stick that much.
Yeah.
So you need someone else to be doing damage.
Remember in the draft we were talking about, like, Mouz is such a greedy draft. They could use some time, but it feels like OG are the ones who could use a bit of a breather or a timeout or anything. Shad soaking up the majority of the spells here during his burrowed time. Doom has run out on Mixa. OG trying to capitalize on that. Celery getting caught. Nice path. Macropire, they whiff entirely. This burned the creep wave. That's pretty much all it does. And he's down. Stormer still shielded up for now. Shad full on HP, needs to get them in a position to fight Wish. But no action yet. You know they have his Aegis and the Sonic Wave both still up. And just trying to make Baton's life really, really hard right now. Daze, he hits attention towards Wish and he dies. Wish is dropping low here. Shad finally gets the hit to Sven. Oh, Sven packs a punch though. And a lot bigger of a punch than what the Abba does right now. And Mixa, he'll go down to another Dagon. 2-man stun from Kami. Takes down Shad. Targets Kadaro. Wish is there to help him. Throwing in a bit of a twerky dance move right in front of him.
Needs to. And now having a really solid game.
Stormstormer spending a lot of mana to try and get onto Zeal. And he just turns around with his BKB. Almost gets the ulti off on Daze. And now lands it on Stormstormer. So this storm will fall and burn in the fires of hell. Daze TP's out right in front of Seal, Eki.
We now have the silence on Blink.
Bringing in people. Stormstormer jumps in. He knows the Dooms are still on cooldown. Scouts for info. We really like this Jakiro to fall. Just a little bit more damage required. They've got it. They will trade Daze in the process. Also a Furion on the side. Eki's really being a nuisance on this Furion. He's played it so well. And they're back on 3, but where's the damage follow-up? They don't have a cleaver like Sven. Talking about Sven cleaving. He might actually just die here. Shad will get the kill on Cut. Now putting their attention towards Seal. Eki and Wish chilling on the sideline. As they cannot help their Doom, OG will find a couple kills.
Trying to avoid popping the God Strength and turning on this guy, or what, but the Abaddon just attacked him over and over and over until he was dead, and there's the Yule set up onto the Queen of Pain.
Oh dear. They didn't get this Queen kill. That's pretty huge, because it's a godlike spree ended by Kidaro. And they only have 2 BKBs up. Well, the Celery down in the mid lane. Here comes Kami. Big hits coming in, and the escape act is there. They will not kill the Stormstormer. Storm. Wish was trying to chase him down. Meanwhile, Slark gets cut in half by Kami. Also being targeted here. Abba really would like to focus him more, but he's got a Quelling Blade in his backpack. He needed some kind of savior to release him from his prison. Wish will take down Mixa and Kidaro and hopes to take down Shap too. And now he's got himself free once again, focusing on Seal, takes him down. Stormstormer down, and Sven versus Abba. Well, Abba versus 3 to be to be precise with this one, as Wish will get the Ultra. OG getting team wiped. Daze is thinking about it. He's gonna go in. Gonna vibe and chill. Sven's almost cleaving him down. Roche is down. Aegis is down to the ground. It's gonna be picked up in the end by Mouz. We'll go for the Sven. Daze is dead. It was a valiant effort because who's your target? Who do you go for? They just go straight at the Sven. I mean, Sven will turn his attention to the Abba. Fury and ulti flying, but they got the backline jump by Daze, but Daze could use some help right now. All by himself. They're trying to body block his exit, so he cannot pounce away. Has to use the Depth Shroud and cut in half by Kami. Sonic Wave is flying in as well. Shad has to pop his ult. Give himself a second fighting chance. Doom is caught inside the Wheel of Wonder and the wall from Mixa. But Mouz is getting out without casualties. They could use some more time to get some more gold, but they're not given any. Mouz, once again, addressing the issue. 20 seconds on that Aegis pop, but OG will jump the opportunity right away. That's a half HP Abba, by the way. While Daze jumps the backline. Celery protects himself with a Ghost Scepter. He's on the chase. They get the jump on Eki. Doom comes out.
What a
Storm
find
Spirit
from
in
Seal.
trouble. Stormstormer's gonna fall here. There's no help for him. Mouz are making sure of that. Daze is about to drop too. Wish is just so good with the Screen of Pain on his positioning right now, even though they will lose the Sven, but you have this raid boss to deal with. Eki teleporting home, gets Vortex down by Stormstormer. OG will find a kill with this buyback. Shad still in this fight. 800 HP remaining. Eki coming in with a buyback as well to return to the fight. Mixa dropping low. Mouz looking for another. They will get it. And Celery getting taken down by Stormstormer. Now Shad turns his attention towards Wish. He'll get it, but he looks like he's going to burn at that Infernal Blade. Is too much for him. Zeal takes down Shad, and Kedaro will get to TP home. That's a buyback.
Position themselves over on this side. Being that it's nighttime, Daze has the advantage, but...
yeah, he spotted one. They are actually able to jump the Sven on the back line. Kami could use some help. He's done it. Oh, the huge satanic heal. Oh, my God. Somebody stop this man. It was not too far off. It's a 4k HP hero down to 800. And he gets the satanic. Heals himself up. They're still not looking too good, though, because he is going to fall. OG 1 buyback. Celery low. Eki, wow. TP's out with 150 remaining. All OG, the comeback kings for nothing, even if it is the different players playing on this roster. That was a slogan for the team. Very long time. Meanwhile, Daze is caught off guard.
Slark there. But yeah, they take Blink cooldown. I actually don't mind this. Like, that mobility is great. Zeal with the self-doom.
Self-doom has Shad in his sights. Ulti still pops, though, because they're not 25 yet. Wheel of Fortune, or Wheel of Wonder, pop down. Mixa dies to the Sonic Wave, and Stormstormer now. His turn to be inside of Doom. He's dead. Does have a buyback, but they will not have Mixa. Minutes for a buyback.
He zipped into the Doom AoE, didn't he? Am I missing something? I think he did, and then when that happens, he'll just instantly recast it.
Now they target Jakiro. OG trying to mount a defensive here. They need to get some kills going their way. They cannot just be in the receiving end. They've got themselves the Aegis down. Daze buys back to Celery. How does this Jakiro live through all of that? It feels insane.
I like the clarity.
Waiting game.
Yeah, it's like I like the clarity of from their side of the map because, you know, they might have denied their own.
No wishing the boys, Mouz. Knocking on OG's door. Sending in the Greater Treants to do their bidding for them. These guys, they do a hell of a job. Shad got to get pulled into the Doom. He's already used his borrowed time, but they do have a nice Wheel of Wonder by Guitaro. Might just be enough to burn them down. Shad's fighting for his life. Celery down. Stun comes out on Shad. Shad is gone. Has to buy back into this one. Storm barely gets out, and Zeal's Doom finally runs its course, but he's got a Refresher Orb. Coming off cooldown right now. He's got a second one available. Doesn't need to burn it on Guitaro. They'll do it the old-fashioned way. Stormstormer jumping in and out, but they know how hopeless this situation is. And Mouz, what they were looking for in Game 1, they couldn't quite get it. They can smell victory to tie the series up. There's the pre-Doom by Zeal. Blinks in, doesn't catch the Storm with it. Ringmaster gets hit by the Sonic Wave in the end. And now Shad has to battle it out, but it's all over. GG is called. Mouz will tie the series up, and both teams will get a point.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where it's like Game 1, I feel like